This video is about SAR of antagonists of cholinergic receptors. So, what is antagonist? Drug binds to the cholinergic receptor but does not produce any intrinsic activity. It blocks the receptor for binding of the acetylcholine. If acetylcholine binds, it will give intrinsic activity, muscarinic action, nicotinic action. But when these drugs bind, they don't elicit any action. So, when you look at the structure of atropine, when look at the structure of atropine, natural anticholinergic agent, see this anticholinergic agent, it is having a 6-membered ring, complex pyrrolopyridine moiety, then the as usual ester group. Now, when you look at this as such, it seems it is completely different from acetylcholine. But see the circled portion, see the circled portion. That brings about the similarity between acetylcholine and atropine. So, let us see it in a different form. So, this is the atropine, which is having one CS3 group here, and this is acetylcholine, and this is atropine. Now, follow the blue lines. Follow the blue lines. This is the blue line. Sorry, blue line, and it is having similarity with the acetylcholine. So, it is COCS3 here in acetylcholine, and the atropine is having OCO. See this OCO in acetylcholine, and it is nitrogen and all those things. See the similarity as per the stereochemical nature. That brings about the antagonistic property of atropine. This is the SAR. Here, based on the hyoscyamine, that is L-hyoscyamine, not 1, it is L-hyoscyamine, and it is having structure similar to atropine only, but the isomerism at this point is L, LEVO isomerism, and it is racemic mixture is atropine, whereas hyoscyamine is isomer, enantiomer. So, as per the acetylcholine, the nitrogen can be quaternary or tertiary, but tertiary is preferred, and the separation between nitrogen and this oxygen can be 2 carbon or 4 carbon length. That is a second important point. Then the ester group can be that, or can be ether, or sometimes hydrocarbons, and the substituent at this point can be aromatic, cycloaliphatic, or hydrocarbons. So, this is necessary for hydrophobic interaction and van der Waals interaction. So, other groups like hydroxyl group is important to form hydrogen bonding, and sometimes carboxymide also can be used. to enhance the anti-acetylcholine, that is antagonist for muscarinic receptor. Now, the amine group can be separated from ester oxygen by 2 carbon ring, can be 2 carbon ring or more than that. But the size of acyl molecules in acetylcholine and tropine is important for blocking, R1 and R2 can be carbocyclic, heterocyclic, and if it is identical, okay, but different means better. Different means better. The ring can be saturated. See, the ring can be saturated or one double bond. It can be like this or tricyclic or monocyclic. The R3 group can be hydrogen, oxygen, hydroxyl or CH2OH. Why means hydrogen bonding is done with the help of this one. Already I have told you the nitrogen can be quaternary or tertiary. So, the quaternary is more potent as a anti-acetylcholine antagonist or otherwise acetylcholine antagonists. Alkyl group A can be methyl, ethyl, propyl or isopropyl, no problem. But the distance between ring can be 2 to 4. If it is 2 carbon distance, very potent. So, the other points are the large R1 R2 group enhance the binding site outside of the acetylcholine ester group, acetyl group. Okay. So, quaternary is not absorbed in the GIT, but it is useful for ulcers. Tertiary compound crosses blood-brain barrier and therefore it can be used for Parkinsonism and other central anticholinergic activity. Some quaternary compounds do have nicotinic antagonistic activity. This is structure of atropine, and the point of similarity is shown here like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, then this oxygen, then this acetyl group, and this is the, instead of methyl group we have this group. Now with this picture itself we can give the SAR. With this diagram itself we can mention the structure activity relationship of antagonists of acetylcholine receptor, muscarinic. Okay. So now let us see those things. This particular nitrogen can be quaternary or tertiary, but tertiary is preferred because it is absorbed well in the GI tract. If we use quaternary compound, it can be used only for GIT in ailments. Okay. Then this nitrogen can have methyl, ethyl, isopropyl groups, methyl, ethyl, isopropyl groups, and also this can be oxygen, but the connecting group between X and nitrogen can be ester ether or sometimes hydrocarbon. Then this is R1, R2, R3. One group can be hydrogen, the other group can be aromatic or carbocyclic or heteroaromatic. So these are the 3 points you can remember, and the distance between X and nitrogen can be 2 to 4. If it is 4, it can be having like this 1, 2, 3, 4. But still the stereochemical orientation helps the compound to have antagonistic effect. So simply we can finish this, the SAR.